And we welcome you to another short edition of This Is Wrestling. Versage. Z Gibbon, Zach McGibbon, and Zach, my favorite game here on This Is Wrestling, probably because we don't have other games other than you mocking Triple H, and it's the random randomizer. And for this random randomizer game, we had to bring in the top dog. We had to bring in the host of said program. It is the super fan, Ben Soubliere.
Thanks for having me back. I brought pen and paper this time to take notes.
There you go. I thought the random randomizer would not come back because you were burying the random randomizer during our pool, the Rumble pool.
He was. Now, we should have a sound effect for the random randomizer.
Yes.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, it could be a press your luck situation.
Yeah.
It could be like the big wheel.
Yeah, it's an applause.
No. Well, it's not applause.
I'm so sorry. I pressed the wrong button.
I pressed the wrong button. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna cut it off there before it ends. By pen and paper, you mean paper towel that you've got.
This is just to keep myself straight. You guys do the heavy lifting.
Now, I'm going to say that as we approach what this is kind of the second wave of the random randomizer, Zach and I dominated, I would say, the first wave. Like, you talk about two guys on the same page, we're on the same sentence in the same page in the same book.
That's right. On the same line.
Well, to be fair, I did try to keep them on the straight and narrow for the most part, with the occasional screwball in there.
Have you done that again this time?
Maybe.
Oh boy. Zach, I think we're ready to go. I think it's time to hit the random randomizer, and it's time to go. Ben, the floor is yours.
All right, so your first blind ranking category is rank these wrestling big men. I'm talking big. Like almost or above 400 pounds.
Are you talking big meaty men slapping meat big?
Yes, lots of big meaty men slapping meat.
Gotcha.
All of these men have slapped sizable meat.
All right. Get a hold of yourselves, folks.
He's the host of this program too. I mean, this is just.
I know. So, okay. Like, I feel like Zach and I should have a pretty good, like, our barometer on slapping meat's pretty good. So we're popping the host here. Now I got to talk because the host can't talk because we popped the host. You ready now, host?
Yeah, I'm popping.
All right.
All right. So so again, quick summary for those that might have jumped in and not listened to previous episodes.
That is your job as the host to explain it. So I'm glad that you took the opportunity to explain the game.
Yeah, I just had to get rid of my giggle fit. All right. So Zach and Lee will have 5 wrestlers that they will rank blindly. They won't know who's coming next. I tried to play this straight as much as I could, but the occasional screwball thrown in there for entertainment value. They don't know who's coming next. Sometimes I might mix up the order. Sometimes I'll go in what I actually wrote down the first time. So again, we're ranking wrestling big men. And starting first, your first person to rank is Bam Bam Bigelow.
Ooh.
Good one right off the bat.
Out of the gate.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I recall Ben and Zach being one of my more famous times. I mean, just being such a media personality and hero to most. I've been on a lot of different situations, but one of the most famous times that I've been on television, especially for wrestling, is that I was front row at the Burt Flickinger Arena in Buffalo, New York. And I was wearing a crazy, like, you know, one of those long Zach knitted hats that, it's a toque, but then The rest of the hat goes down to, your waist.
Almost like the bunny ears.
No bunny ears, just a really long tail, I guess. But a hand knitted, multicolored hat that I wore sitting front row to watch Rob Van Dam and Bam Bam Bigelow. And Rob Van Dam almost killed me. Like, to the point, it was in the beginning of ECW television, in their intro to their television program. And every time ECW came on, I got to witness me almost getting killed because Rob Van Dam did a plancha from the top rope to the other side of the guardrail, like a somersault plancha across the guardrail. I'm like, oh my God, he might kill me. Here he comes. And I had to get out of the way. But that was against Bam Bam Bigelow. Zach, I think, oh man, like, I don't know where Ben's going to go, but I'm willing to put Bam Bam Bigelow very high on this list.
Me too. I'm hovering around. There's only a few big men that I could think are number one for me. And Bam Bam is in that conversation of number one for me.
So I would agree. It's probably the Lawrence Taylor match that you're thinking of that really puts him over the top.
That's right.
But
that's right. You watched that as like, wow, unbelievable. What a classic.
So who do you think is possible to come in this category that could upset Bam Bam Bigelow of the number one spot? Like, I'm trying to think of, like, does he throw out Vader?
That was the one I was thinking of. Was Vader.
I'm trying to think of other guys that I would consider putting in the number one spot.
Yeah, Vader's one. Now, also, what's the definition of big? Are we talking wide? Are we talking tall? I
don't know. Wide? This is his show.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So we're at the mercy of that.
Yeah.
Do you want to go really bold and put him one?
I would feel comfortable with him at one in any other scenario. So the only one would be Vader. And even then, I think we could keep him at number two. And I could.
Yeah, like, I don't think it's like crazy to have Vader too.
No.
We're going to lock in Bam Bam Bigelow into the number one spot as the first wrestler that we have heard in the random randomizer. You know why, Ben? You know why? Because Zach and I are the predominant hosts of wrestling across this country. That's why Bam Bam Bigelow's going number one.
Yeah, okay? Damn right.
We're not afraid.
Not afraid at all. Get fired up.
Well, until he throws out the next guy. But I'm not afraid to put that guy there. He was part of the triple threat. I have a triple threat franchise jersey.
Yeah, not three count. Not three count like I call them sometimes.
Not the demand.
Not the demand. Yes.
All right, so locking in number one, Bam Bam Bigelow. My introduction to Bam Bam Bigelow, I probably saw him before on like Saturday morning programming for wrestling when it would occasionally be on TV. But for me, it was actually WWF Raw is War for the Super Nintendo. And they had like special moves. So in addition to like finishers and their regular moves, they had special moves. And Bam Bam's was like a flying headbutt that he launched himself like from across the middle of the ring and like speared you with his head. So I loved using Bam Bam Bigelow when I figured out that special move.
Well, and look, to be fair about Bam Bam Bigelow, for people who only saw him in the WWF, I don't think that he was nearly as showcased as he was in other promotions where they really understood how athletic that guy was for a big man.
Yeah, yes. I went back and watched his ECW stuff, and that's when I fell in love with him. Like I said, my first introduction was that video game. I think maybe I saw a little bit more in WWF, but yeah, I love Bam Bam in ECW.
Okay, number one, Bam Bam Bigelow. It's all downhill from here, Zach.
That's
number
right.
one with a bullet.
That's right.
All right. So your second wrestler to blind rank coming up is Yokozuna.
Figured Yokozuna would get in here at some point.
I think I'm higher on Yokozuna than you are, but
What is the best Yokozuna match?
I think of the Bret Hart match, but it's Bret
Owen
Hart.
Hart match.
The Owen Hart match is also pretty good. I think he was also in an era where it was like Bret and Shawn, but it wasn't exactly filled to the brim with unbelievable.
Pretty sure he lost the belt to Hogan in a classic. No.
Well, you know. Well, look, when Mr. Fuji is throwing the salts, like you can only do so much, you know.
Really good advice from Mr. Fuji after he beat Bret Hart for the title to then defend the title against Hogan after Hogan just came down and wanted the title match. So I thought that was really good advice from Mr. Fuji with a fresh Hogan coming into the ring at WrestleMania. You know what? This is a spot we're going to make a statement.
Yes. All I know is I don't want to be on the other end of a Mr. Fuji rib, and that's all I will say.
Mm-hmm. So
what about the casket match with Undertaker?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for a guy his size, he was actually pretty solid.
Right.
You know.
And that's the thing. Like, for how big he got, he was pretty impressive for what he could do, but at the same time, he got bigger than most.
Yes.
Like at the end, he was very big. So I'm not particularly high on Yokozuna.
No.
I'm sure there's probably worse coming. Like I'm fearing Mabel coming.
There's one name I'm thinking about as well that I think is coming. Well, that's going to be on the level of Kensei Suzuki.
Yeah, but the host of the show named his kid after Mo and Mabel.
Yes, that's right.
Mabel and Rey Mysterio. That's what I named her after.
Right. So I'm worried about Mabel coming.
Yeah. I knew you were a big Men on a Mission fan there, Ben.
He's the third guy.
Yeah.
He's our third man.
That's right.
I'm thinking about number 4, but you could talk me into 3. I got to save something worse than Yokozuna. He's not the worst big man out there. So I'm not putting him at 5.
It's funny. I was going to go in at 3, but I could feel good about 4. I could feel good about 4.
Can?
Yeah, 3 or 4. Because I think there are better big men, but I do like Yokozuna. I think the big problem with Yokozuna during his career is that he just got so big that he became unreliable.
So here's my issue now with you and Isaac with the game. If he doesn't bring Vader to the table here, how many more big men were much better than Yokozuna?
Yeah.
Like
not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
I might be talking myself into 3 here. Leaving room on either side.
Mm-hmm. Let's go 3.
Okay.
We were already bold with number 1. Let's go bold and put him in number 3.
Yeah. I'm okay with this because I feel like something worse is coming.
Yeah. I feel like we're really getting a big time curveball here.
There's still room here for somebody to go ahead. So,
yes.
All right. Number 3.
All right. Locking in Yokozuna to number 3. Your next wrestler to blindly rank. It's time.
Yeah.
It's Vader. Time.
Well, this one won't be a discussion.
No, number 2. Yeah, right there. Yeah, number 2.
Yeah, there's no other option. Vader could be number 1 on this list, but a Vader Bam Bam Bigelow match in their primes would be must-see TV for me.
Absolutely.
It'd be really good. So look, this is a no doubter. This is we don't even have to run around the bases. We're gonna lock this one off. Number 2, Vader time.
Star of Boy Meets World. It's Vader time.
Yes.
I watched the interview actually today, I think. He was backstage. It was in the Attitude Era. He was with Sonny, and Hawk came out from the Legion of Doom, like in the middle of the live interview, and his face was just
yes, like, I know what you're talking
mortified.
About. Yeah, I never realized it was live. I know exactly what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about when Vader got arrested in Kuwait and he back in that interview.
No. Vader was awesome. What's your favorite Vader match?
Oh God, there's so many. I love the strap match with Sting. I love the matches with Flair. I loved the match that really brought me in. And yes, this is going to be a very Zach McGibbon answer here, but man, his match against Kento Kobashi in 1998 was just like, God, an awesome match. So
the presentation of Vader in Japan,
yes,
was one of the best presentations of a big monster you're going to find in professional wrestling.
Yep. Vader and Stan Hansen as well in the dome.
Fear.
Fantastic.
Like real fear. And just to find out that how nice of a person he was and like how calm he was behind the scenes as presented as a monster.
Yeah.
I also enjoyed the fact that he was involved in putting Ron Simmons over in 1992. And at that time, there was not an African American that was world champion in any sport. And Vader being a part of that and understanding how big that was and wanting to be a part of that with Ron Simmons, I thought was awesome too. So this is an easy number 2 choice.
Yep.
It's crazy that we live in a world where Vader fought Will Ospreay. Think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that. I remember that. I sent off an interview request to Vader when I was doing my college radio show. And he sent me back a lengthy email asking for money, number 1. And number 2, a gas that I would ask him without saying that I was going to pay for the interview as well, and send me a very lengthy email saying how he was at 40 years in the business and you got to do this. Well, and I'm just like, I just wanted an interview. I didn't want to wasn't trying to piss you off, Vader. So that was my one Vader interaction.
Do you know who his last match was against on like televised TV before he left WWF?
Was it the Heath Slater match?
No, I'm not counting the Heath Slater match. So the one before that.
Oh, that I don't know.
I feel like I do know, but it's not.
Was that the match?
Oh, no.
I was going to say, was that the post match where he's called himself a fat piece of S?
I remember that. Remember,
you where he did the promo and whatever.
Yeah,
he lost to Edge on Sunday Night Heat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. There
That's
you go.
Okay to lose to that guy.
Yeah. He turned out pretty okay.
Yeah. So this is slam dunk number 2.
Yep.
Feel good about this. Could have been the other way, like Vader 1, Bam Bam Bigelow 2, but the right 2 guys are at the top. I think no matter who you throw out for 4 and 5.
All right. So your next person to rank is Big Daddy V / Mabel / Viscera.
I told you Mabel was coming.
Yeah.
I just know this guy so well. Big Daddy V might have been the worst of the worst.
Can you believe CM Punk hit him with a GTS? That's wild.
Wow. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. But Lee, he's the world's biggest love machine. How can you deny Big Daddy V?
Zach, even with something that could be worse coming, I'm not afraid of putting
him at 5.
Him 5th. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid. He was terrible.
Yeah. There's only one other name that's like looming in my head that could be worse than Viscera, but
like it could be. But
number 5
going to be Uncle Elmer, like number 5.
Yeah, number
5. All
right.
right. So locking in number 5, Big Daddy V, which leaves only the number 4 spot left.
Yep.
And this wrestler did it for the people. He did it for The Rock. Rikishi is your number 4 because you can't rank him anywhere else.
So
I'm okay with that.
Once again, we have obliterated this list. Like this list is exactly what I would rank. Like we can have a debate on 1 and 2, but it's really close.
Yeah.
And I would rank Yokozuna ahead of Rikishi.
Me too.
And I would rank Rikishi ahead of Mabel.
Yep.
Viscera, Big Daddy V. Like, we have dominated the big man. You know what?
Yes.
We're big men ourselves. For dominating this list, we are.
You're big men slapping meat.
That's
That's
right.
right.
And you know what? There's no Shockmaster coming out and falling down through
Yes.
the entrance.
See, that was one of
here.
them. I was thinking Bash and Booger was coming up, and I was just
Yeah.
getting prepared for that.
Well, I was very worried about Earthquake slash. Well, who
I
was
like
he in-
I like Earthquake. I like
he
John
was-
Tenta, but
Yeah, who was he in WCW?
well, look, that was more gimmick than wrestler. You know,
the
like
Dungeon of Doom. What was his name?
he was Shark. But look, he wasn't. You know, that wasn't.
No, Zach.
That's not
don't
him.
bury the lead. Don't bury the lead. He was the Shark in
Yes.
1995.
But that's
I
bad
almost-
gimmick.
I almost threw in Abdullah the Butcher
So that would
just to mess you up, Zach,
Oh.
because I know you would have
That would
hated
have been.
being so low on him.
That would have been something. That that would have been great. That's launch storytelling right there.
So if he threw out Abdullah the Butcher and we already had our top 5 list, where would you put Abdullah?
I would put him
On
ahead
the
of
list.
Viscera.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about Abdullah the Butcher. If I was looking at it from a drawing money standpoint, he'd be number 1. Easy.
Yep.
In terms of in-ring, like he was not exactly, Toshiaki Kawada out there.
There you
he
go.
was
There,
he
there
was
you go.
he was tough.
He says it
Greatest wrestler.
so easily. Like it just rolls right off his tongue.
Yeah, he wasn't lighted up in the ring. So
Yeah. He's somewhere
probably
between 3 and 4 to me.
yeah, I think Rikishi was better than him. That's for sure. As
But
when you said
drawing money's
Rikishi,
Drawing
ahead.
money is a big thing though, right?
Yes.
And I remember like even in like the local Montreal scene
yes,
that used to be on TV back in the 80s, he was hated in Montreal.
Yep.
Hated. And he was the
I can
star
tell
of the
you.
show.
I could tell you traveling to Japan and looking through wrestling stores, the common people I saw that were foreigners that were not foreigners to them was Stan Hansen. There was a lot of Stan Hansen, Bruiser Brody, and Abdullah the Butcher.
Yeah.
It was a lot of those guys. The occasional Destroyer that was thrown in there. So he was a big time name in that area.
Well, I'm going to hold up the 3 fingers for the triple threat here. I guess we have to include the host of the show as part of this, but we have dominated. Yeah, I know. No fear. Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
Penta just spams it in all of his matches, so I figured I'd do it too.
He's
Yeah.
building
Even
up his
if he spams it.
taunt power in his signature moves.
So
That's
the
right.
man that was a big part, in fact, he was ECW world champion, beating the guy in his own faction in Shane Douglas for that title. Bam Bam Bigelow, our number 1, but we have absolutely dominated the big men.
So just to recap from top to bottom: number 1, Bam Bam Bigelow; number 2, Vader; number 3, Yokozuna; number 4, he did it for the people, he did it for the Rock, it was Rikishi; and number 5, Big Daddy V, Viscera, Visagra, Mabel, King Mabel. That's right.
Steve Bunda
That
is going
is
to be
your-
very upset that Rikishi's number 4.
That is your final rankings of the randomizer.
Love the random randomizer. Zach and I have dominated again. What's to come next episode? We don't know, but we appreciate you listening to another short here on This is Wrestling.